From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, March 25th, 2015. Silver is trading at $17.03 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,197 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $246. Antiwar.com reports an unnamed Israeli official quoted by the Times of Israel says it is no secret among officials that the White House attempted to influence last week's elections and see Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu get ousted. The official said Obama had previously tried to bring down the Netanyahu coalition and failed, and that he was also driven by a quest for revenge after Netanyahu's speech to Congress. He also speculated that Obama was trying to divert attention from the negotiations with Iran to the Palestinian issue. Netanyahu openly accused the U.S. and other Western countries of trying to sabotage his election campaign in the days leading up to the election, and on the day of the vote claimed foreign powers were responsible for the high turnout among Arab voters. If anything, however, Netanyahu was the one who made his public split with Obama a campaign issue in the Israeli election, and his last-minute campaigning saw a dramatic rightward shift against the peace process, while insisting his opponents were in league with the Americans. You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. Fans help FPP afford to produce more original content. You can join the Fans program for as little as $3 per month or any amount of Bitcoin per month, thanks to the recurring payment options provided by Coinbase. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com. That's fans.fppradio.com. UPI reports Oklahoma is one step closer to being the next state to allow alternative methods of execution as correctional departments increasingly run out of lethal injection drugs. The Oklahoma Senate Judiciary Committee on Tuesday sent a bill to the full Senate that, if passed, would allow the state to execute death row inmates using nitrogen gas. The legislation advanced with an 8-0 vote without any debate in committee. Under the proposed law, if the state's primary method of execution, lethal injection, is found unconstitutional, then the second method would be death by nitrogen gas. After that, the alternative would be electrocution. The state's current protocol is lethal injection, electrocution, then firing squad. The use of nitrogen gas causes a person to black out and eventually die. On Monday, Utah Governor Gary R. Herbert signed into law legislation that allows that state to use the firing squad for executions if lethal injection drugs are not available. For over 35 years, Robertson Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Robertson Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports the number 2 official at the US Homeland Security Department exerted improper influence while at another agency on behalf of politically connected Democrats seeking visas for foreign investors, according to the department's Inspector General in a report released on Tuesday. Homeland Security Deputy Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, when he was head of the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, gave special treatment in 3 cases, including to a company run by now Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe, according to the report, but it was also determined that Mayorkas had broken no laws. The EB-5 program allows foreigners to obtain visas to live permanently in the United States if they invest $500,000 to $1 million in businesses that create U.S. jobs. The Washington Post reported that McAuliffe's company, from which he resigned before running for governor, was working with Gulf Coast Fund Management, a firm specializing in obtaining EB-5 visas, and was run by Anthony Rodham, the brother of former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Homeland Security Secretary Jay Johnson said in a statement that he directed his general counsel to make changes to the program to make sure it is free from the reality or perception of improper outside influence. Mayorkas said in a statement he disagreed with the Inspector General's report. He said the program was badly broken when he arrived at the Immigration Services Agency, and he had sought to improve it with a hands-on manner. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.